the chair. Long, long ago in the country of Ireland, people told stories about giants. In these stories, the giants were not very clever, but they were nice people, and they helped their friends. They built up trees that grew in the wrong places, or lifted cows into the next field. One of the nicest and friendliest giants was called Finn. He was the only giant in his part of the country, and he was married to a woman called Anna. They lived in a house next to a mountain. Finn looked after his 20 cows, and he worked in the forest near his house. One day, when Finn was in the forest, one of his friends ran up to him. Finn, shouted the friend. Terrible news! There is a great big ugly giant in town, and he's not a nice kind giant like you. He doesn't do any work, and he takes our food. Now he's looking for you. Tomorrow he's going to throw you out of your house. Watch out! Finn ran home at once. What can I do? Oh, what can I do? Finn shouted to his wife. There is a new giant. He's big, he's ugly, and he's coming to get me. Oh, what can I do? Now stop shouting, said Anna. Sit down quietly in your chair and tell me all about it. Finn sat down and told his wife about the new giant. He's going to come here tomorrow. Get the suitcase, Anna. We can put our clothes in it and leave tonight. We're not going anywhere, said Anna. We're staying here. Now go to bed and have a good night's sleep. Have a plan. Anna went to see her friend Kate. Kate had 3 children. The 2 youngest children were twin babies. Can you help me, Kate? Said Anna. Can I borrow the twins' farm and some of their toys tomorrow? I only wanted them for one day. Yes, of course. But why do you want them? We're going to have a baby, but only for tomorrow. Next morning, Anna got up early. First, she went out into the garden and picked up lots of big stones. She carried the stones into her kitchen. Then she started to make some cakes. Giants eat big cakes, so Anna made a big bowl of cake mixture. She took 4 big tins and put stones into 3 of them. Then she put the cake mixture into the tins and put the tins into the oven. Finn came into the kitchen. Oh, you're making some cakes for our journey, but why is that big pram here? Are we going to carry our things in it? I told you yesterday, said Anna. We're not going anywhere. Now, Finn, wash your face and put on your big white shirt. Then get into that pram. Why? Asked Finn. Don't ask any questions, said Anna. Just do it. 5 minutes later, Finn. What can I do? Said Finn. I can get my legs into the pram. Just put them over the end of the pram, said Anna. Then she put a big towel around Finn's head, like a baby's hat. She put a big blanket over Finn and put the toys into the pram with him. Now stay in the pram and don't move, said Anna. I'm going to get those cakes out. Anna took the 4 cakes out of the oven. Suddenly, there was a great noise at the door. Anna opened the door. There was another giant, much, much bigger than Finn. Where is Finn? Shouted the giant. Is he at home, or is he running away from me? I'm sorry, said Anna. Finn's not here at the moment. He went out to pull up 20 trees. He's pulling up 20 trees, said the new giant. That's a day's work. Oh no, said Anna. For Finn it's only 10 minutes' work. Come in and sit down. Would you like a nice cup of tea? Just a minute, said Anna. Before you come in, can you do a very small job for me? No, said the giant. Then he lifted his nose. I can smell something very nice. You can smell my cakes. Do that little job for me and you can have one. All right, said the giant. What is it? Well, Finn forgot to move the cows this morning. Can you carry them for me from this field to that one? Finn always do this very quickly. He puts one cow under each arm and runs over the mountain. The giant's mouth dropped. Does Finn do that every day? The giant asked. Yes, said Anna. He moves them every morning. In the evening, he moves them all back to the field near our house. He does it in about 5 minutes. Just do that and then you can have a nice cup of tea. 2 hours later, the giant came through the door and sat down in the chair. His face was red and he was very tired. Oh dear, said Anna. Your tea is cold now. Where is Finn? Said the giant. Finn lay very still in the pram. He isn't here now, said Anna. When he came home, I sent him to the bakery for a loaf of bread. I can't go and meet him, said the giant. Which ways is the bakery? Anna pointed towards the mountain. Okay, go over the mountain, she said. Walk to the Irish Sea and then swim across. Just a minute. Did you say swim? Yes. We get our bread from a nice little bakery in London, you see? What? Shouted the giant. You get your bread from a bakery in England? Yes, said Anna. It's not very near, but I like English bread and Finn likes to have a run and little swim each day. Not very near? Shouted the giant. It's hundreds of miles away. How does he swim across the Irish Sea with a loaf of bread in his hands? He swims with one arm, said Anna. With the other arm, he holds the bread above the water. The giant was not very happy. Oh, I'm a bit tired now. I'm going to stay here and wait for Finn. Finn lay very still in the pram. Anna went into the kitchen. She came out a moment later with a big bottle. Can you do one more job for me? She said. I need some water. Can you go to the river and fill this bottle with water? Then I can make you another cup of tea. Where is the river? Asked the giant. Is it in Scotland? No, said Anna. The river is under the mountain. It comes out of the ground on the other side. You can walk around to the other side of the mountain to get water. But Finn always lifts the mountain to fill the bottle. The giant walked over the mountain. He put his hands on the sides of the mountain and pulled. After a very long time, he pulled up the mountain and filled the bottle with water. Here is the water, said the giant, and he sat down in Finn's chair. He was very, very, very tired. Finn lay very still in the pram. Thank you, said Anna. Now I can make you a nice cup of tea and you can have one of my cakes. She looked at the cakes carefully and gave the giant a cake with stones in it. The giant took a big bite out of the cake. Ow! Shouted the giant. My teeth hurt. What's in these cakes? Be quiet. The baby's sleeping. Anna went to the pram. Cry, Finn, she whispered. And Finn cried like a baby. Look, said Anna. After all your noise, the baby is waking up. Don't cry, my little baby, she said to Finn. Here is a cake for you. She gave Finn the only cake with no stones in it. Said Finn, and he quickly ate the cake. The giant got up and looked into the pram. Oh, that's a very big baby, said the giant, but where is the cake? He likes my cake. He eats them very quickly. I broke my tooth on your cake, said the giant. Are your baby's teeth very strong? Oh no, said Anna, and she laughed. He's only a little baby, he doesn't have any teeth at all. The giant looked closely at Finn. "Hello, baby," said the giant, and he put his finger into Finn's mouth. Finn bit the giant's finger very hard. "Ow! My finger, my finger!" The giant looked at the baby again. Then he turned and walked quickly to the door. "I'm going now," said the giant. I'm not going to wait for Finn." "Don't go," said Anna. "Stay and have your cup of tea. Finn really wants to meet you." I don't want to meet Finn. That baby has no teeth, but he can eat your hard cakes. Do I want to meet his father? No, thank you. I'm going to leave now." He ran out of the house, and Finn and Anna never saw him again.